Because I believe there's a principle of justice.
Exactly.
And even in a comedy court,
Amen.
justice
This is not...
prevails.
How dare you!
Well, how dare you pressing my back?
Comedy court, Mr. ATP, have a sack.
Sean, could you tell us why it is you've brought Colleen to our court today?
Yes, I returned a drill which I'd borrowed from my sister Colleen in a knapsack.
A knapsack?
Yeah, a haversack, you know, a haversack.
A haversack?
Yeah, and when she returned the haversack to me...
A haversack?
Yes, a haversack.
Yes.
Haversack.
Knapsack.
I'll
be honest with you, this is the first time I've used either of the words knapsack and haversack. So I'm sort of getting used to the novelty of it. But,
Rucksack.
Rucksack, okay.
Rucksack,
cool,
haversack, knapsack.
Backpack? Could we call it a backpack?
You could call it a backpack.
A bag?
I feel like I want to have another child, so I can call him Knapsack.
No, I returned a drill that I'd borrowed to my sister.
No, we've heard that bit. So it's
in a knapsack.
Knapsack.
Yep. Knapsack.
Knapsack.
Yeah,
and when she returned the knapsack to me, which I wanted to use as a knapsack, she said, the only thing is, I must just tell you, I did carry a load of horse in it.
Whoa.
But I did wash it out with a hose afterwards.
Right, OK. So, let me just get the details clear on this.
Yeah.
You borrowed a drill from your sister.
Yep.
You returned the drill in a knapsack.
Or a haversack.
Or a haversack.
A rucksack.
Yeah,
Yes.
or a backpack.
Okay.
Or a backpack.
So you gave the knapsack, haversack or backpack to your sister.
All three. Yeah.
Then you asked her to return the knapsack, haversack.
I'd forgotten about it to a certain extent.
You'd forgotten
But about a year later, she said, "Oh, I've got that knapsack, whatever.
Backpack.
Yeah.
I've got that haversack for you."
You've got the haversack.
And you can have it back. The only thing is...
You can have back the haversack. Yeah.
You can have back the haversack.
Yeah, it's a fun game, isn't it?
It's fun, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, go on.
You can have back the haversack, and the only problem is I did use it to transport horse manure, but I did hose it out, so that should be okay, which I don't think is good enough.
Did the knapsack, haversack, give a dog a paddy whack? Did it smell of horse?
Well, yes, of course it smelled of horse. That's why I didn't want it back, because obviously, if
you
you're
didn't want the
take
haversack back because it was full of what come out of a horse's crack, and you thought his politeness was something that she lacked.
That's right, Jack.
Right. Okay. Cool. What do you actually want?
Well, I want compensation for the haversack and the knapsack and the rucksack, all three of them, and I want compensation for emotional damage.
For emotional damage?
Yes.
Wow.
You want emotional damage compensation because you are the haversack's father? What was?
No, I'm a haversack's owner, but if I then use that haversack in the way it's supposed to be used, I say to somebody, "Oh, I've brought some sandwiches. In this bag, I've got cheese and onion, and in that one, chicken and horse." They're not...
I've got to be honest with you, Colleen. I think he's terrifyingly passionate about it, but he does make a good case. There's a lot to unpack there. What is your response to this?
In my defence, I think that it's important when police horses are walked down your street and they crap in front of your house that you use that opportunity to recycle that on your roses and you don't pay air miles and so forth for fertiliser that's brought to, a garden centre.
Yes, something that we're all very passionate about.
Yeah.
Did it occur to you during this process, this is my brother's bag that I'm using to collect horse shit?
I did think it was not that important to him. He had left it and he had my drill.
Did he cover that with horse
No. Thank you. Thank you.
Sean, how much did this bag cost you?
It cost 80 pence.
What? Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. That's what it cost me. You asked me how much it cost?
Oh,
that's how much it cost me.
Sean, why the fuck are you wasting my time?
Because I believe there's a principle of justice.
Exactly.
And even in a comedy court,
Amen.
justice
This is not...
prevails.
How dare you!
Well, how dare you pressing my back?
Comedy court, Mr. ATP, haversack prick. All right? It's a real, genuine court.
Yeah, guys, come on. This guy has nothing. He has nothing. He's put everything into a bag. That bag wasn't full of manure from him, it was full of dreams and hopes. He was going to travel the world with that bag.
That's right.
We've written him off. Is that what we're going to do with the underlings of society? Just pretend that they're nothing?
I'm quite interested to see how long this is going to go on. It's like the end of Any Given Sunday, except if the scriptwriter was a 4-year-old. OK, so you're not going to pay him the 80 pence?
No, I think it's a point of principle, as you said.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
And by interesting, I mean f***ing uninteresting. OK, can we get a closing statement from you, please, Sean, before I make my final judgment on this?
I'll be honest, I have very little faith in this court. But I believe that justice could be done and should be done, and that justice would include not just the 80 pence which the bag cost, which I paid at a jumble sale for my little girl, at a jumble sale to raise money for a charity.
OK, so you don't have faith in the court, yada, 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 something about 20p to a little girl for some juice. OK, Colleen, what's
I
your
have
closing?
utter faith in the court, and may
Right.
I say you look utterly splendid
Well,
in your robes.
And I would call that a low
Both handsome and authoritative, I would say.
OK, well, look, I think I'm ready to make a ruling here. What I would say is that, obviously, you've got a situation here where your bag was ruined by your sister, and you had an emotional attachment to the haversack, knapsack.
Backpack.
Rucksack.
Colleen, well, I was very taken by your comments about sort of my personal looks. I do appreciate someone that can appreciate sort of the huskier chocolate man, and that's something I will take into consideration. Having said that, I think this could have been solved ages ago if you weren't both so pathetic. And so I'm ruling in the favour of nobody. I'm throwing the case out. Case dismissed.
Wow.
blow! Travesty!
Get out!
A travesty!
Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Come
A
on.
travesty!
Come on, mate. Come on. That's it.
No, no.
That's it, mate. There you go.
There you go. Get your hands up, mate. Get your hands up, mate.
Well, I mean, I just feel vindicated that the case got thrown out, and Romesh, who remains very handsome, didn't find it in favour of my brother.
Well, I think what you both need to do is walk away from this court today and not let a bag full of horseshit come between two beautiful people. And for you, I think what you need is a big bloody hug. Come here.
You need a proper job, that's what you need.
Yeah,
You need a proper
fine.
job which
Hey,
actually
hey.
does something in society which helps.
Stop lashing out. It's
No,
fine.
I'm hurt.
I
What's
don't
your
know.
name?
Don't worry about me.
I don't.
All you need to worry about is taking this sister of yours out for a nice curry or a piece of food or
Or a
drink.
bag of horse shit, yeah.